Good morning. Well, today I'm going to work with one of the kits I made a couple days ago, and I'm going to be doing Ashton with the little rabbit-eared hoodie, and I'm going to be using the Mintay Golden Days. I think the other one is Fall Festival. Yep. And I'm also using the Autumn book. All because of, where is it? This little bunny. When I seen him in this, all I could think about was this little bunny, because I had just gotten these, and it's like, oh, he just looks just like that little bunny. You think so? So, I'm gonna be scrapbooking that, but now I have 5 pictures, and normally I would think that's what I need, but because of the way I'm gonna lay it out, I really only want 4. And I like how he looks here, nice and close up. I definitely have to have this one. And then these two, they look very much alike. In fact, I thought I had 2 of the same. It's just that these ones, he looks like maybe he was just about ready to blink. He almost looks a little tired in this one. So they look so much alike. This one I'm gonna take out. So I just kind of thought I would show you how I come up with that. Now I'm using this fall book, and I have to tell you this, it's I'm gonna use one of these, not this one, but where is it? I thought about using that one, but really it didn't fit my plan. And so I'm actually, where is it? This one here. I'm gonna use this one here because I'm gonna call it Warm and Cozy Ears. And because it was I think it was like one of the first days where it was colder out, and she had put him in this hoodie. So I'm gonna use this to mat him, and but I'm gonna cut it down to another size. And then I'm gonna use a lot of things from this little book. So I've taken that, and it's on the back of this here. Let's see, it goes like this. So I had to cut the wreaths, but I still have all this stuff. It's hard to cut into it. But I liked this with him on it. So I'm going to use that, and I'm gonna rough it up a little bit, and he's gonna be mad on that, and that's gonna go at the top. So I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna move this all out of the way. And this was how, this was my leftover piece after I had done, I think it was called Beauty in the Storm. And I am going to, I think I'm gonna take it down a little bit even from here. And I want the torn edge. Now, I usually don't tear wood paper because I think you really couldn't tear wood, so, but I'm gonna do it today. And I'm not gonna tear too much off here because I wanna keep a lot of this here, but I do want a little more torn off in this area here, because I'm gonna kind of tuck down his picture into this. And so I want just a little more space. And I thought about just cutting it here, but because of where I wanted to take it down, I figured I would just do it here, because that way I could control more of the shape of it. And I did want to tear that corner off a little bit. So I'm not doing a whole bunch, but let's see. So I'm using 2 different fall collections and the little autumn book for the embellishments. Okay, so that's about how I want it there, because I'm gonna tuck this in here. And I've already cut this down to 6.5 inches here, because I want all these colors. Okay, and I'm gonna tear some of this. Now, because it's gonna be tucked in a little, I think I'm just gonna kind of tear up in this one area, if I can get a hold of it. And it doesn't have to be torn everywhere, I just kind of want to rough it up a little. And maybe not even tear every little part. I want a little bit torn here. And maybe about like that. And then this part here, I'm gonna also bend it a little, kind of roll it. And maybe pull this down a little bit more, because I want it to look a little tattered, kind of like outside. Even though I think he's inside in every picture. Okay, I think that's probably good there. Yeah, I think that looks really good. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of center him. Well, I do want him centered as much as possible in this. And I'm gonna guess, but then I'm gonna check. Okay, so he just needs to be, I'll tell you, I cut my nails and it's just I must really use them a lot, because it's really noticeable to me that I can't slide my nail underneath anything. Okay, so I'm just measuring 1 inch from each side, because that's what I planned it, 1 inch on each side. Okay, so I think I'm gonna roll this just a little bit too. I'm not going to do the whole thing because, well, I am kind of, I guess, doing quite a bit of it, but part of it's going to be covered anyway, but kind of up in here and down here, it should be good. Okay, so now I'm going to tape this down. And I had a full sheet of this, but since only half it was going to be seen, I figured there was no point in and don't you just love these flowers? No point in covering up the whole thing. I mean, it's really hard to cover up any of this Mintay paper. It's bad enough you gotta tape one side down. Okay, so that should be good there. Good there. Okay, I've got that taped down. I had to take a call. Okay, so I'm gonna put Ashton here. Like this. And then this picture of him, and she had actually taken this one in the morning, and then she took these ones in the afternoon when he got home from daycare. And so again, I'm gonna kind of shoot for the middle. And then I'm gonna check and see if I made it there. That's always my goal here. Okay, 3, and let's see, 3 1/4 there, and so I need to just come a little bit more this way. Okay, that's good there. And now I'm just going to check to see if I'm kind of level. Okay, that's good. Okay, and I'm gonna put these. Now I have some little critters I'm gonna put around, and I'm gonna put the title here, so I'm gonna kind of have to strategically plan my arrangement here. So that is gonna be here. And then I have this little pumpkin shack. Now this was before Halloween. It was kind of one of the first days it got cold here in Indiana. I'm gonna stick this, oh, I kind of want it overlapping him, but maybe right about here. And I think I'm gonna put some dimensionals behind this one area. Okay, so here. That should be good right there, because these layers here are just kind of pulling it up a little bit, so that feels like it does it. Could you turn down the TV a little bit?
Yes, mistress.
Oh, I'm having trouble getting that little thing off. Okay. And then they're so staticky. I had some that they were just horribly staticky. It was like, even if you got them off, you couldn't really get them off yourself. Okay. So I think probably right about there. And then I want ears is going to cover it up a little bit, but I think right about there is good. Okay. So I'm actually going to put the ears down now, just because otherwise I'm liable to get these pictures up too far. So let's see, I want them about there. So again, I'm going to try to center this title. Let me put down the R first. Well, almost. These, I've got the stickers here, so I'll show you who's the maker here in a minute. I'm actually going to pause and I'll be right back. Okay, these letters are from Mambi Sticks and Me and My Big Idea. And I bought them at Hobby Lobby. They were $8 and I got them for under $3. So, and excuse me, I've had them for a long time, but it's hard to use great big giant stickers like this. But when I was laying this out, I thought, oh, I need those great big giant stickers. So, so here's ears, and then from that Simple Stories Acorn Lane, I'm going to use the title Warm and Cozy. And I'm going to try to put this plastic down where I see it later. And I'm going to stick it right at the bottom of these giant letters. And again, I'm shooting for the middle. And it's going to go right there. So this is Warm and Cozy Ears. I just thought this was a perfect opportunity to use giant letters. Okay, so I'm going to have him in this position. Now I'm going to put a couple of things next to him. I'm just going to make sure I have enough room. I'm going to use this little, oh, what is he? He's not a groundhog. He's a hedgehog. So I'm going to stick this down here at the bottom. And I just need to make sure I'm not covering them all up. Even though I have 4 pictures of them, I still want to see them. Okay, and then I've got a couple little critters here that I want to use, a little fox and a little squirrel. And I have a little log and some leaves I'm going to stick here. So that arrangement should work there. So I just need to get them in that position. So I'm going to kind of just do in the middle. So if I have to move it a little, I'll be able to. Okay, and I still have room for my hedgehog. I think I might even bring him up a little tiny bit. Okay, that should be good there. And then this one here, I'm just going to tuck them in a little bit. Okay. And then this little Ashton over here. All my little Ashtons. And have that right about there. Okay, so I think I have them in good place. Now I'm going to put this little hedgehog down. I just thought these were adorable pictures. Now, she had sent me the first picture right in the middle of the 30 days of sketches. And if I would have been able to come up with one, I would have probably rearranged, but I thought, oh, I'll just wait. I might not have had my little critters cut out yet then. Because you know, it takes time just to cut all the little things out. But I thought of that little critter right away. It's like, oh my gosh, that little rabbit would be so cute on a layout for him. Okay, now I have the little rabbit, because, you know, that's what this whole layout's about, him and his little rabbit ears. And so I'm going to put these right, do I want it up here? So maybe I should kind of stick it underneath that E. Oh no, I can't. I have a plan for that E. Okay, so it does have to be right here. Maybe even a little bit over. And I'll put a little dimensional over him after I glue this down. Okay, and now I've taken this ribbon and I wanted to, when I thought about these letters, I thought, oh, I just want to tie a little ribbon right around the E, right by the ears. Okay, I'm going to actually pull this down just a little bit more. Maybe even kind of tucking underneath the first Ashton over here. Because I want this right here. And I'm going to cut this like bunny ears. And I really wanted to tie it around here, but I thought it would make it stand up. But you know what? It's already standing up. But I've already got this done, so I think I'm just going to glue it on top of here. So to make it look like it's tied on there. And now when I first tried to do this, I have to show you just in case you ever want to do this because I thought, oh, if it would have been chipboard letters, because I hadn't pulled any of these off here, so I didn't even know what they were. So I actually tried to just do this, but then you have the string going, you know, right and left. And I needed the two pieces of ribbon to come up together. So what I did was actually cut this off first, and then I just took the bend in the ribbon and pulled it down like this, and then I pulled it tight so that I would have that knot and both sides of the ribbon coming up together. So that's how I made that little the little ears. Now if I can get undone. I'll do it later. Okay. So that's how I got that to do that shape, or going in the right direction. And I made this about the size that it would look like it was actually tied on there. And now I'm going to give it little bunny ears. So normally I would cut like a fishtail into it, but maybe I just want them both like this. Like cut at an angle. I think that should be good. And then I'll cut this side like this. I was trying to decide if it was right length. Okay. And then I'm gonna put it right there. And do I want to use a glue dot with that? I think a glue dot should do it. Except for that one's too big. Okay, I have two sizes, and these are from Hobby Lobby, Paper Studio. No, the Papery Shop is what it says, but I think it's Paper Studio because it is from Hobby Lobby. Okay, now did I just put it on the wrong side? No, it's on the right side. I have to have an argument with myself. Okay, so I'm just going to put it there so it looks like it's attached. Let me see if I can tilt it just a little bit so it doesn't run into the bunny. Okay, that works. And I'm going to kind of twist that up a little bit. I might actually put a little dot behind the ears if I feel like they're not staying in the right place. But I thought that was cute. So we have, how many rabbits on this page? 4, 5, 6 rabbits. Now in my hoe being uneven, it's probably not quite enough, or one too many. Okay, so now, what else do I have to put on this page? Okay, I have this little scarecrow guy, because we have all these little critters. I thought I should put a little person on here too, because this one rabbit is a person, you know, this Ashton rabbit. And I'm going to stick this right here by the little pumpkin stand. And then I have a little acorn and a leaf, and I'm going to stick these here, or do I want them down there? I think they need to be down here. Just seems like it needs a little more down here. Okay, and then I have a little pumpkin. Nope, I'm not putting that pumpkin there because I decided on these. These I got from, they're also from the Paper Studio, and it was in the fall paper crafts. Actually, it was up in the front, and I got them probably 2 or 3 years ago, and they were on sale like 90% off. And then it's like I lost them for a while and had to go find them again. And so I'm going to put one down here by this log, if I can get it off the little plastic. And I hope that wasn't supposed to be what I was going to stick with. Yes, it is. That came right off. Let's see if I can just put a little sticky here, and maybe that's what happens when they sit around for 3 years. Okay, and then let's see if I can leave that behind. Nope, not happening. That does not want to stay there. Okay. And I'm going to stick one right here Well, I was gonna stick it there, but maybe I'm gonna stick it here now that I moved this. Move that leaf. So I think I'm gonna stick it on this side. Oh, I almost tore it right off. So I'm gonna stick it right next to the little scarecrow guy. And then I'm gonna stick one over here by the pumpkin. By the rabbit. I was so excited to get to play with all these little embellishments from this collection, from the autumn book, because they are just so pretty. And scrap this little rabbit guy, this Ashton Rabbit kid. Okay, how'd I get tape way down here? Okay. And right there. So I've got my little triangles of the pumpkins, but I have almost a scene of these little critters and this little rabbit here. So that's it for today. I will be gluing these things down a little bit. I'm gonna have to put some little dimensionals underneath him. But that's it for today. Have a wonderful day. I will have close-ups at the end, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot my enamel dots, and I wanted to put more of this blue around here. So I've just done a little scattering of them down here, up in this little area, and over here. And as you can see, I definitely need to glue things down. So again, I'll have close-ups at the end, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.